what's up, YouTube? Comment, like, subscribe, and like I promised, I'm making a video of the languages I would like to speak. Like seriously, like I had an app on the phone, and and it told me to pick my languages, and I really liked French, Portuguese. Like if I could learn them, ooh, that would be amazing. Like I would go I would go to Paris. I would like I don't know. There's something about Brazil that I like, and I would go to Brazil, maybe Portugal because that's where but that's where the best players from. I was gonna say my best friend, but like still major mistake. But that's where the best players from. I really would like to visit. So here it is.
Romance language family, which descended from Vulgar Latin, just like all Romance languages did. It's also part of a smaller subset of Gallo-Romance called Langue d'Oïl, a dialect continuum in northern France, southern Belgium, and the Channel Islands, which includes Francien, the dialect from which Standard French derived, and its closest relatives. History. In the 2nd century BCE, present-day France was part of the Gaul region, which also included Belgium, Switzerland, northern Italy, and parts of Germany and the Netherlands. The Gauls spoke Gaulish, which was not a unified language, but rather a series of Celtic languages and dialects, but very little is known about Gaulish. The Roman Republic conquered Gaul in the 2nd and 1st centuries BCE, and in order to become Roman citizens, Gauls were required to adopt the Roman way of life,
That's a little bit about the French language that I really like. I really would like to visit Paris. Oh yeah, and there's FIFA. Like I just finished playing with my father, and of course, as always, he just lost. He always loses. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I like French, and then Portuguese, and then a little bit of German or Portuguese. Well, yeah, I'm just weird. But a little bit of German wouldn't hurt. Yeah, here's some Portuguese.
Isn't that kind of like Spanish? Or worse yet, they might say, why Portuguese? Why don't you study Spanish instead? And I'm sure Portuguese speakers just love that. The truth is that Portuguese is one of the world's major languages, with between 215 and 220
Portugal
million people.
and Brazil.
It is the second most widely spoken Romance
Cristiano
language
Ronaldo
after Spanish.
and Ronaldinho.
Like Spanish, it is so widely spoken because it spread to the four corners of the globe during the colonial period. It is the only official language in Portugal, Brazil, Mozambique, Angola, Cape Verde, Guinea-Bissau, São Tomé and Príncipe, and it's co-official in East Timor, Equatorial Guinea, and Macau. Like all Romance languages, Portuguese developed from Vulgar Latin, which was the spoken Latin used during the Roman Empire. Together with Castilian Spanish, along with Galician and a few other languages, it forms the Ibero-Romance branch of the Romance language family. It's called Ibero-Romance because it's located on the Iberian Peninsula. When the Romans conquered the Iberian Peninsula, Vulgar Latin began to be spoken there, and it started to diverge gradually over time into different regional dialects. And by the 10th century, those dialects had diverged enough to be considered separate languages. But Portuguese didn't exactly exist yet. Galician Portuguese, also known as Old Portuguese, existed. Galician Portuguese diverged into two separate modern languages, Galician and Portuguese, by about the 16th century, although they're still quite similar from what I hear.
There you go. That's also Portuguese that I really like. Either if I had a chance to learn either French or Portuguese, wow, that would be awesome. Seriously. And those are places that I would like to visit. Besides, I would like to visit Washington. I don't know. And my criminal justice teacher tells me that it's so peaceful in Canada. I also would like to learn German, but yeah, I don't know. Only God knows what I learn or what I do. Like, comment, like, subscribe, people, and let me know what you guys want.
Te espero un par en mi cama. Me encanta la forma en que me hablas. Jala, invita a tu amiga a la Juana, pa' que fumemos como fumamos en la Habana. Siempre andamos positivo, esa es la forma en que vivo, activo. Que se jode que no estoy lo mismo.